All right, my beautiful friends, how are you today? Hopefully, everyone had a really nice Easter Sunday, getting together with family over the phone or through FaceTime. Hopefully, some of us were able to see their families today. It's a celebration, right? So, today we're going to be talking about Monday, the 13th of April, 2020. Another beautiful day. What's going on in astrology today? We've got the moon in Capricorn, right? Let me just show you the chart real quick. There's quite a bit happening right now, right? So moon in Capricorn, at midnight tonight, it's conjunct the south node. I'm making this on Sunday evening, the 12th. So when I say midnight tonight, forgive me if you're watching this on Monday. At midnight on the 12th, right? We've got Chiron conjunct the south node opposite the north node. The moon is our emotional need. South node is letting go where we were in the past. North node is where we're headed. We're headed to a place of emotional empathy, compassion, care. We're letting go of cold, calloused, brash mentality of work. You did something right, you did something wrong. You probably won't get praised for doing something right, but if you did something wrong, then you're going to be punished. You're going to get a warning, you're going to get fired. You got a speeding ticket and you must pay. You got a parking ticket when you were within your right and you must pay. So on our own selves, we're dealing with, and we're going to feel this the first part of the morning as well, as it's still going to be loosely conjunct to the south node, an emotional need to release this part of ourselves. Life is a dance. Right? It's the flow. You can't yell at the weather, the wind, the rain, the sun, the clouds, whatever, and say that you're wrong. Right? So this is our relationship with the other, with other people. As the moon is in its place of the other right now. The moon's home is in Cancer. So it's in Capricorn. This is the other. We can't be upset with the other, right? For dancing how they dance. We have to allow and let be. Something that's very important going on right now. When we move forward a little bit into our day, all right, we're going to have the moon start to square Chiron, right? And the moon is also squaring Mercury. Now, although Mercury is in the sign of Aries, which is forward momentum, the spark, the initiation, right? Getting things done, taking the initiative. With this square, with Mercury squaring the nodes, it can be, I don't know how to move forward with this communication. I want to move forward with this communication, but the time isn't right now for me to communicate what I'd like or what I need to communicate, Now, when anything comes into Capricorn, the energy is suppressed. The energy is compressed and densed, right? That's Saturn's job, to turn the coal into diamond. Okay, so we have an emotional repression happening at the same time we have Mercury squaring the nodes, Mercury squaring the moon. Okay, so we want to communicate with our heart. We want to communicate on our emotional needs on a day like this. And if we do, or if we are able to communicate with the other, whoever the other may be, boss, employee, associate, friend, lover, partner, whatever it may be. This is going to be more practical, methodical, thought out communication, not just this burst of emotion, this burst of water that's just flowing. It's going to be more restrained and more structured, which is what Capricorn likes, right? So what emotion does come out, what communication does come out, it won't be overly heated, right? It'll be structured. It'll be protected in a sense. And guided, again, not like the flowing river or the waterfall just pouring emotion, pouring love, pouring feelings, right? This is a little bit more thought out. We've been rehearsing this. We've been studying and planning, okay? As well, we've got the moon this is at 7 a.m. This is still all early in the morning. So depending on where you're at in the world when you rise up. Nonetheless, we're going to be feeling this energy today. We have the moon square to Chiron. Okay. Emotional need, emotional repression, emotional structuring, emotional restructuring here conjunct the South Node. And what is Chiron? Chiron is healing ourselves, healing our old wounds, taking its sweet time to do that. And all this week, we're going to have Mercury conjunct Chiron. Okay? Even 3 degrees apart, this is still a conjunction, right? So through our communication, we're healing. Through our communication, we're healing the other. Through our communication, through our thoughts, okay, we're bringing healing to ourselves. By the information that we're sucking in the holes in our skull, through our eyes, through our ears, right? The information that we're bringing in is going to add to this healing this week. It's very profound. This is a very, very profound week, okay? As well, we have Pluto creating this septile over here to Uranus, which is really cool, really powerful. Now, I'm going to come back to this in a second. On this point, this is about transcendence. This is about transformation. This is about liberation, okay? When we do this work, and it's going to intensify over the next day and a half as the moon starts to conjunct Jupiter and Pluto, right? Pluto's job is to change, to create death of something. Now, a single thought withers and dies, right? We don't hold on to a same thought forever and ever and ever. We have a thought come in, a thought goes out, a new thought comes in, or we grow or we expand upon a single thought, okay? Uranus's job is to express, is to explode, is to release that energy, okay? So when we have a fate and destined connection with transformation, okay, with transcendence and breakthrough of tradition, we can have a really powerful outcome. Now, this connection is going to be going on for a couple of days, okay? It's not just going to wither away, which is really powerful. We're going to be feeling that this week as well. Now, we do have the sun coming into a square today with Pluto, with Jupiter. This is going to happen from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We're going to be feeling this square where, again, the sun says, I want to express myself. I want to be free. I want to roam. I want to do these things. I want to, shout that I love you from the top of a mountaintop and whatever it may be. We have this energy that's the authority, okay, telling us to wait. Okay, which is frustrating because, Aries is like that flowing river. Although it's not a water sign, it's action. It is intense action. It is passion. This is beautiful energy, right? It's the flowers blossoming. And can you imagine walking up to a flower and saying, hey, don't blossom just yet? Who are we to tell nature to not blossom just yet, right? So we have this authority, government, Capricorn, hanging over us, saying you cannot go. Be like the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and spreading your pollen and spreading your personal love and joy to the community in the ways that we once were able to. We have to express ourselves, Mars, action, ruling planet of Aries, through technology, and we can feel very distant. I mean, I've had phone calls and conversations with people, FaceTime, and it's nice, but it's not the same as, what's up, give me a hug. It's not the same as being there with somebody. So we can have a sense of difficulty because we are yearning to get out, yearning to connect with people, yearning to communicate from the depths of us, this fire passion, and everything is saying, just harness this, hone in on this. It's like saying meditate right now, which I can't help but agree. To go inward, to meditate, to take time for ourselves during the next day, 2 days, as we're going to be feeling this, energy that we want to explode. Not physically, like, into a million pieces, but our energy wants to explode and wants to move. We are part of that dance, we are the dance, and we want to move our bodies. We want to flow like the river, emotionally and physically. And we're being damned in the sense of a dam, not like damned like some religious thing, so our flow is slightly pinched, right? So whatever comes out emotionally, communication wise, over the next couple of days, allow it to be the wind through the trees, right? Allow it to be the bird sitting in the tree singing for a moment before it flies away. Okay, that same bird might come back tomorrow and sing a song again. The wind might blow again. But, it's like a passing cloud. Okay, so if this communication comes in, if it comes in fiery, if communication comes in hot, if it comes in misunderstood because we're caught within the crossroads of empathy, compassion, a feeling a lack of, feeling emotional repression. When we're feeling emotionally repressed, sometimes we can just bleh, spit everything out on somebody, and we can often blame the other person of how we feel, So if we're the ones that are being spat on in that sense, let it go, right? Let it go. That's part of the moon connecting with the south node, is saying, let it go. Let it be a passing cloud, and to be firm in ourselves, to be firm in what we want to create in life and what we want to accomplish. And if that is a positive relationship with the other person, whoever, this possible combativeness that happens today, it's like, well, let them have it. Let her have it. Let them have it. Let them have their moment to sing, to dance, to be the cloud blowing in the wind. And then when it settles, we're firmly there. We're firmly planted. We have a passion of our own. We have an idea of our own. We have a concept of our own. We have a vision of our own. We have our own momentum, our own things that we need to accomplish. So it's just staying focused on those things that we need to accomplish, staying focused on our passions, right? Sun's in Aries. Stay focused on our passions. What gets us happy? What gets us excited and going in the morning? That's definitely something to focus on over the next couple of days, because again, we're going to be feeling this for the next 3 to 4 days, this square happening, okay? But there is always light at the end of the tunnel. There's always forward momentum. There always, the storm will pass and the sun will come out again, right? So always have hope, have faith, and stay focused on your passions. Very powerful. My friends, thank you as always. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you tomorrow.